A guy trips and falls in front of a cafe, and the barista rushes out to help sparking a new love story. Have you ever had one of those days where everything just seems to go wrong? You wake up late, you spill coffee on your favorite shirt, you miss your bus. You feel like the universe is conspiring against you. Well, let me tell you a story about a guy named Leo who was having exactly that kind of day. A day that started with a fall and ended with him finding something he never expected. Leo wasn't what you call graceful. He was more of a trip over his own feet on a perfectly flat surface kind of guy. On this particular Tuesday, the universe seemed to have laid out a cosmic banana peel just for him. He was rushing, as usual, trying to make it to a meeting he was already late for. His mind was a chaotic jumble of spreadsheets and deadlines, so he wasn't paying attention to where he was going. He was just a man on a mission, a very clumsy mission. Right in his path was a charming little cafe called The Daily Grind. It had a warm, inviting glow, with the scent of freshly brewed coffee and baked pastries spilling out onto the street. But Leo didn't notice any of that. He was too busy wrestling with the strap of his messenger bag, which had decided to get tangled in his jacket. And that's when it happened. One foot caught on an uneven paving stone, his bag swung forward, and the laws of physics took over. Leo went airborne, arms flailing, papers from his folder scattering like confetti in a parade he definitely didn't want to be the star of. He landed with a loud thud right on the sidewalk, his dignity bruised and his knee scraped. From inside the Daily Grind, Maya saw the whole thing. She was the barista, a ray of sunshine with a knack for making the perfect latte and an even better knack for making people smile. She watched the human disaster unfold in slow motion. The flailing arms, the cascade of papers, the undignified landing. Her first instinct was to laugh, but then she saw the look on his face, a mixture of pain, embarrassment, and sheer disbelief. Her heart went out to him. Without a second thought, she untied her apron, propped the door open, and rushed outside. "Oh my gosh, are you okay?" she asked, kneeling beside him. Her voice was like warm honey, instantly soothing. Leo looked up, dazed, and saw a pair of kind, concerned eyes looking down at him. For a moment, he forgot about his scraped knee, the scattered papers, and the meeting he was now catastrophically late for. All he could focus on was her. "I think so," he mumbled, trying to push himself up. "My pride might be broken, but I think the rest of me is just bruised." Maya couldn't help but smile. "Pride heals. Let's worry about the rest of you first." She helped him gather his papers, a gentle breeze trying his best to send them flying down the street again. They worked together, a clumsy ballet of two strangers brought together by a bit of bad luck. Once the paper chaos was contained, she helped him to his feet. He put a little weight on his leg and winced. "That doesn't look so good," Maya said, pointing to his knee, which was already starting to bleed through his trousers. "Come on, inside. I have a first aid kit and coffee." "Coffee fixes almost everything." Leo hesitated. "I can't, I'm late for a..." He trailed off. The meeting suddenly seemed incredibly unimportant. "You know what? Yes, coffee sounds amazing." Maya led him into the warm, cozy cafe. The gentle hum of the espresso machine and the soft indie music playing in the background felt like a safe haven from the chaos of the outside world. She sat him down at a small table by the window and disappeared behind the counter, returning moments later with a first aid kit and a steaming mug of coffee. The aroma was divine. As she carefully cleaned his scrape, they started talking. Leo, usually shy and reserved, found himself opening up to this complete stranger. He told her about his stressful job, his love for old movies, and his complete inability to stay upright. Maya listened, really listened, laughing at his self-deprecating jokes and sharing stories of her own. She told him about her dream of opening her own bakery one day, her passion for latte art, and the time she accidentally served a customer salt instead of sugar. They laughed so hard that people at other tables started to smile. An hour flew by in what felt like minutes. Leo completely forgot about his meeting. He was captivated by Maya, by her infectious laugh, her passion, and the way her eyes lit up when she talked about her dreams. He had started his day feeling like the unluckiest person in the world, but sitting there, in that cafe, with this incredible woman, he felt like he'd won the lottery. Finally, he looked at the clock and realized he couldn't stay forever. "I should probably go," he said, though he didn't want to. "Thank you for everything. The first day, the coffee. For not just laughing at the guy who fell on his face." Maya smiled, that heart-melting smile of hers. "Anytime. But you can't leave without this." She handed him a napkin. On it, she had written her phone number, in case of future emergencies. Or, if you just want to get another coffee sometime. On purpose this time. Leo took the napkin like it was a winning lottery ticket. "I'd like that very much," he said, a huge genuine grin spreading across his face. He walked away from the cafe that day with a slight limp, a clean bandage on his knee, and a feeling of hope he hadn't felt in a long time. His bad day had turned into the best day. That clumsy fall, that moment of pure embarrassment, had led him to Maya. It's funny how life works, isn't it? Sometimes, our most embarrassing, painful, and frustrating moments are just detours. They're the universe's way of knocking us off our feet, literally, to put us on a brand new path, a path we never would have found on our own. Leo's fall wasn't an ending, it was a beginning. It was the clumsy, awkward, and absolutely perfect start to a new love story. He called her that evening. Their first official date was the following Saturday. They didn't go to a fancy restaurant or a movie. Instead, they met back at the daily grind, and this time Leo walked in without tripping. Their story reminds us that sometimes you have to fall down to find a person who will help you get back up. And maybe, just maybe, they'll be the one you want to stand beside for the rest of your life. So next time you have a bad day, next time you stumble and fall, don't just see the scraped knee, look around. You never know who might be rushing out to help you. Your greatest misstep might just be a step in the right direction. Thanks for watching our story today. If you enjoyed it, please give me a like and subscribe for more stories that will hopefully make you smile. See you next time.